Alright guys, MCU Collector with another video. I think this is one that a lot of people are going to be excited for. It's the new Walmart exclusive 2-pack, the Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Man, and Vulture. I received mine loose in the mail today. I bought off of a buddy from Facebook. So I was really excited to get it. These have not made its way to my area in California. And I just couldn't wait any longer. My impatience got the best of me, so I said, you know what? I want to get it now. I gotta have it. Didn't want to wait, so I got it. It came in the mail today. So very, very, very cool 2-pack. For me, any Marvel Legends that are Spider-Man, I'm picking up. I'm completing entire waves. 2-packs, exclusives, whatever. I'm getting it. Even if we're getting a Spider-Man figure that's basically the same figure we have already received. So I'll talk about the Spider-Man figure real quick because I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. So this is the Ultimate Spider-Man. Now this one is actually based on the cartoon. The biggest way of knowing and noticing that is the sleeves. So you'll notice that on the sleeves, the red pattern and the webbing does not go all the way down the arm. That was something that was actually in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon on Disney XD. So that's how you kind of see there and you notice that. So that's kind of the big difference. I'll compare it to the Venom, Space Venom Build-A-Figure wave. You can see the blue is a much brighter blue, more of a royal blue on the new one, whereas the old one kind of had a flat blue. I'm not sure, but so definitely a better paint scheme, color scheme to the new one. So it's exciting. This one has more of the traditional costume with the webbing going down the side. Another slight difference is the spider logos on the back. This is again the new one. This is the older one. Interchangeable accessories are all the same across the board. So switching out with the Peter Parker head would work because it is the same figure. So I don't need to show you guys that. Spider-Man does come with additional hands, and it's just the wall crawling hands. So you can see there. So no big deal. I'm not going to switch them out. But that's the Ultimate Spider-Man figure. So we'll push that off to the side and kind of go over the Vulture. Now, the Vulture also comes with an additional alternate head, which is kind of the helmeted Vulture look from the Disney XD cartoon show. So it's actually just a head, so you could just pop it off the ball peg joint and switch out the head. And that's kind of the only difference. At first I thought maybe it was actually a helmet accessory that would go over, but nope, it is actually an alternate head altogether. So here's the Vulture, really cool, bright green. If you look in the paint, it looks like there's a lot of that marbleization going on in it, which I actually don't mind. I think it's nice. It kind of gives it kind of a textured, detailed look to it at times. So I don't mind it at all. I actually think it's pretty good. Here's a close-up of the face sculpt there. Now the Ultimate version is a much younger Adrian Toomes. So you can see there, so it's not really the old man look from the normal 616 Spider-Man or the Amazing Spider-Man, the animated series that I grew up watching. But it's pretty cool. Now the wings are not articulated. They're pretty soft plastic. They're not going anywhere. But they do look pretty good. So you notice the green, there's a lot of speckle, glittery look, shimmer to the green, which is kind of nice. Now the blades of the wings kind of have that same look onto the gray. So we're not just getting a flat look to it. There's a little bit of paint to it. So that's pretty nice. I don't mind that. Now, it's a little odd to actually, the way they actually go on. So there's this back piece here, and it just clips and goes right into the figure. It's a little odd, but the wings actually come off of this piece. So if you wanted to have your Vulture figure without the wings, you just pull these apart there. And you could just port that right back into the back of the figure, and you can have your Vulture without the wings. So not bad. There is absolutely no articulation to the wings, which would be great if there were, but there's not. So as far as the articulation goes, you know, the head has the standard movement with a very, very noticeable ball joint for the head. Looks up, looks all the way down, lots of movement in the head, double jointed elbows, bicep swivel, wrist rotation. A lot of new tooling for this figure. Everyone says that, you know, it's on the Pizza Spidey buck. That's from the waist down. Not even that, because you actually have some molded plastic into the kind of the hip joint there. So a little bit different. Maybe the legs are probably the exact same, and that's pretty much it. Maybe the upper arms into the shoulder joint. There's actually, if you look closely, there's actually kind of that butterfly joint in there. So a little bit of a different sculpt and mold to it. Not a whole lot as far as the ab crunch. Doesn't really go anywhere. Doesn't really go back. That's because of this piece right here for the wings, and I don't mind that. You know, if you want to get into some dynamic poses, you may have some difficulties. But, you know, for me, I just have them all vanilla pose in a detail shelf. So not going to be a whole lot going on to it. But you can see it's kind of the same green kind of throughout, but the accents of the costume right here on the forearm is a different green. The plumage look, or whatever you may call that, you know, if it was the feathery look to it, is of a different green. You can see the same green kind of throughout along the waist with a nice silver paint added onto it. So pretty nice figure. So, you know, look out for Walmart's be getting it soon. I guess $39.73 for the 2-pack. I do think it is worth it for me, again, because I like to collect all the figures. I think this is one that you're definitely going to want to pick up, even though, yes, you are getting the same Spider-Man figure, or if you're like me, a different shade of blue, no red pattern webs along the sleeve, is enough difference really for me to be able to display both of them in my collection. I'll probably, with the Venom Space Venom Wave Ultimate Spider-Man, I'll probably put the Peter Parker head on that while keeping the masked head on this one, so they are different in my collection. So there it is, guys. Be on the lookout. Your local Walmarts. Again, the Walmart exclusive Marvel Legends Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Man, and Vulture 2-pack. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. Thanks.